Indian War were planted when British fur trappers began moving into the Ohio River Valley in the 1750s. The French and their Indian allies were upset with the British for moving into their territory and feared the English would steal their land and trap their furs.
Where are you, Bunny Fur? Where are you, Bunny? Come on. Come here, Bunny, Bunny, Bunny. There, Bunny, Bunny, Bunny. Here, Bunny, Bunny, Bunny. Come here, Bunny. There's the little bunny. Let's get her.
Help me, help me, help me.
There are rabbits and beavers all over this land. We're gonna be rich.
If the French don't catch us.
Help me, help me. I'm in a real pickle. Help me, help me, help me, help me.
The French say this is their land.
Well, is it?
Nope. It's not French land, it's nobody's land.
Then these furs are ours.
Drop that rabbit, you no good, lousy English dudes.
Ah!
Little bunny feet, get me out of here. You are on our land and stealing our furs.
That hurt. Ow. Oh.
Look, you jerk, you just made me lose a bunny fur.
It could be worse, you Englishmen. Ha ha ha.
How could it be worse?
This is how it could be worse.
Oh, you suck. What? Look at that.
Goodbye. Ooh, I bet you that hurt.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Tension mounted between the French and English as English settlers began to move west searching for new land, new opportunities, and furs. The French would fight to drive the English out of the Ohio River Valley.
Began to move into the Ohio River Valley, the French and their Indian allies became alarmed. To keep to the British out of the valley, the French decided to destroy the village of Pickawillian and its English trading post. This event would lead to the start of the French and Indian War.
Say, old boy, you got any tea?
Tea? Tea? We don't have no stinking tea. This is the wild frontier. We don't have no stinking tea.
I never. You don't have to be so gruffled, old boy. I just asked a simple question. You don't have to be all so barbaric now. Well, if you don't have any tea in this place, do you have any crumpets?
Crumpets? Crumpets? We don't have no stinking crumpets. What in the wild world of sports is a crumpet? Ugh.
Never mind, you uncivilized pig of a man.
Who you calling a pig?
Well, if you don't have any tea or crumpets, that makes you a pig. P-I-G, pig.
Yeah, who you calling a pig?
You! Well then, you barbarian, do you buy any furs?
What? Are you crazy? This is French and Indian land. If you go trapping furs on a French land, you're gonna start a war.
Ooh, wah, wee, ooh, wah, wee, ooh, wah, wee. Drop that fur, you no good fur stealer, you! Ha ha! I don't like you. And I don't like you calling me a thief. This land and these furs belong to no one. If I want to trap furs or play a friendly game of badminton, well, that's my business.
When you're on our land and stealing our furs, that becomes my business.
Ooh, that was a pretty good right uppercut, you old bean. Ugh! Well, if this is the way you want to play this game, then bring it on. I will fight for my furs.
The British were driven out of the valley after the French and their Indian allies destroyed the village of Pickawilliani and its trading post. The Englishmen in the Virginia were very upset. The English claimed that they had title to this land and soon sent George Washington and a small band of fighting men to build a fort to reclaim the land.
The French and Indian War had begun. England would fight France and the Indians to drive them out of the Ohio River Valley. The war started in 1754 in the colonies, has soon spread over in Europe. England and France were fighting on two continents, and the war had lasted for years. Early in the war, one of the most famous battles took place on a narrow trail 8 miles from Fort Duquesne, when General Braddock and George Washington of the British forces were ambushed by the French and the Indians on July 9th, 1755.
Well, Washington, we will drive the French right off our land.
Yes, sir, General Braddock. General Braddock, they're the French.
Hey, there's the British.
Yes, they're the British.
Yes, let's attack! Attack!
Here comes the French, sir. There's too many French. The smart thing to do would be to hide behind the rocks and the trees and surprise attack them.
The British Army will never hide behind rocks or trees like cowards.
Maybe so. It's not very smart.
Here comes the French!
Well, I'm gonna carry out my plan. I'm gonna run and hide behind the trees and the rocks and surprise the French. I'm gonna sneak up on those French guys. There they are! Shh!
Where'd that red coat, no good British go?
Here I am! Attack!
The Battle of Fort Duquesne did not go well for English in Washington. General Braddock was killed. 1,000 British were killed or wounded. American colonists were stunned by Braddock's defeat. During the course of the battle, George Washington miraculously survived even though he had 2 horses shot out from under him and had 4 bullets go through his coat without ever hitting him. The legend of the incredible George Washington had begun.
In 1757, the British security of St. William Pitt was determined to win the war against the French in the colonies. Pitt ordered an attack against the French capital in New France, Quebec. Quebec sat on the cliffs 300 feet above the St. Lawrence River. Canada and thousands of soldiers guarded its thick walls. The British found an unguarded path up the cliffs to the plains just west of Quebec. At night, the British men floated to the path and securely climbed the cliffs and surprised the French. In the fierce battle, the British was able to defeat the French.
Shh! We have to be quiet, and that means you.
What's the plan, General? I said, what's the plan?
We're gonna sneak up on the French and steal their fort.
Is there a chance I will get shot, sir?
There's a very good chance.
Yoo-hoo. Will there be blood? Could I get hurt?
Probably so. Now keep rowing.
Blood? Guns? Getting hurt? Well, then I'm out of here then.
Sploosh!
Go back here, coward!
Let him go. We don't need no cowards. Just keep rowing. We're going to sneak up on the French and take their fort. There they are! Shh!
Yeah, shh.
Freeze!
Ah!
Attention, you French fried potatoes! Put your hands up.
What do you want, you British slime dog?
Surrender. New boys.
We have you completely surrounded.
Never, dog lips.
Mommy! But I have a sword, Frenchie.
That's a puny little sword. This is a real sword.
Help!
You'll never get our fort. Let's attack, man.
The Battle of Quebec as the turning point of the war for the British. Within a year, the British were able to take all of Canada, and the French knew that soon they would lose the war.
War raged between France and England, not only in the colonies, but over in Europe as well. By 1763, France knew they were defeated and had to face the fact that they would have to sign a treaty called the Treaty of Paris.
Here's the Treaty of Paris! Just sign on the dotted line, and the war will be over.
What did you say?
The war will be over!
You okay? I take that as no.
treaty and sign it. And hurry!
You don't have to be so gruff. I'll read it. We, the government of France, will give up its claims of all North America east of the Mississippi. What? This is ridiculous, preposterous, idiotic. Any more words? Stupid? Stupendously stupid. This treaty will make France give up all offers. And our land. Ridiculous. Stupid. Preposterous. Dumb. Stupendously stupid. Idiotic. You British dogs are a bunch of...
Just sign it.
hate reading.
Oh, that was rude.
Just read it and sign it. France will give up all our land in North America east of the Mississippi River, and we give up all our French power in North America. What? This is ridiculous, stupid, preposterous. I need a thesaurus. I'll get one. I found one. Oh. I need to go get my hat. Oh. Mad, lunatic, sick, cracked brained. Oh, French.
Just sign it
Oh, yeah, that's not. How rude. That hurt. Just give me a pen, you no good, dirty, lousy redcoat.
Do you want a knuckle sandwich?
No, ham, please. Bologna.
Don't be funny! Just sign!
The Treaty of Paris was signed. The British won the war. France did not have to give up its claim to all land east of the Mississippi River. The glory days of France in North America quickly faded with the singing of the Treaty of Paris, and Britain would become the dominant power in North America. We hope you have enjoyed another Cheapo production film done by Mr. Bros' 7th grade American history class, and we hope you learned something about the little known war called the French and Indian War.